This is a bar graph with two y-axes. One is for sales, the other one is for traffic in millions. So the graph shows the total sales for company X and its traffic in millions of unique visitors for each of the years 2000 to 2010. So then you have the drop down stuff, part A, the percent decrease in total sales, which is the blue bar, from 07 down to 09 was approximately what percent? So this high point was around 19 million. This is around 8 or 9 million. So that's roughly around a 50% drop. So of these choices, which one's the closest? 50. There's nothing nearby like 52, 50, or 48. So you know 50 is the answer. So part B, the amount of dollar sales per unique visitor. Alright, dollar sales, that's basically this guy, and that's the blue bar, per unique visitor. That would be traffic, and that would be the brown line. So you're basically doing the blue bar divided by the brown line. Now it's important to note that the blue bar corresponds with the left axis, and then the brown line corresponds with the right axis. Alright, so we're talking about this ratio. The dollar sales per unique visitor increased by approximately X amount from this to this. Alright, so 02, that's this year, to 07, right here. So what was the ratio here? Well, basically the blue bar, you look over to the left, that's 6. 6 divided by, somewhere between 10 and 15, let's say it's 12. So 6 divided by 12, let's say it's like 50 cents. So you start with 50 cents is the dollar sales per unique visitor. Then in 07, that amount would change to, this is basically 19-ish divided by, this brown line goes to around 20-ish. So it's almost like a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's almost like $1. So it basically went from 50 cents to $1. So the amount of dollar sales per unique visitor increased by approximately how much? Oh, well, it's 50 cents, 0.5. So that's the amount we want. So again, the dollar sales per unique visitor went up by 50 cents between 02 and 07. So you mark that as your final answer. Now, as a recap, you're basically looking at a graph. You have data, and you have to look at the percentage increase, and you always have to know which y-axis you're looking at. In this case, you're talking about total sales. Make sure you look at total sales. That's the blue graph, and that corresponds with the left one and not the right one. So from there, you can do your percentage calculations and look at the appropriate graph. Again, in part B, you're basically told to compare the ratio of the dollar sales, which is the blue bar, over the unique visitors, which is basically the traffic, in the brown line. And the important distinction here was that the blue bar corresponds with the left axis, the brown line corresponds with the right axis. So you have to divide one by the other, and the numbers are different. It turns out that your change is basically going from 50 cents to $1. So the increase is 50 cents. You mark that as your final answer.